Let's get started in another 2 minutes.
Hi, Sonali.
Sonali,
Yeah, man.
uh, I wanted to ask you something like about this framework only.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, can we talk, or we should wait for others to join?
It's okay. Yeah, you can ask.
Okay. About this framework, now we are learning from you. So this is going to be the same one, like, basic one. Wherever we go, this will be the same, like the implicit we are using. This is the same type of coding we do inside the framework, or
Uh,
or like everyone will have a different type of method.
yeah, actually, it completely depends on who is creating it. It can differ too. It's not like that this is the same. But the only thing is that if you mention this in your interviews and all, then they are going to believe that, okay, yeah, you have worked on something and this looks like a legit thing. That's the only thing. But we can't say that, like the packages that we have spoken about, that there will be a page package, there will be a config package, there will be a utils package, then page objects package. These are going to remain same. Page objects, obviously, page objects are also going to remain same. That how do we create the page factory and all.
Okay.
Uh, Initializing the web drivers, those could differ a bit. How others, like, it completely depends on like tester to tester, how they are doing it. Some might not make that instances public, but it's come under the practices. So
Okay.
majorly, yeah, once you join an organization, you might see the folder system as same, but the whatever classes they have written, those could differ a bit.
Okay. I'm still trying to understand whatever you're teaching.
Mm-hmm.
What we are initializing, where we are initializing, and these all types of files are there. So still trying to understand the use of each file, and it's um, quite overwhelming right now for me.
Okay.
This is
So,
for framework. I'm trying to understand. So that's why I was a little bit
mhm.
feeling little underconfident that if marketing starts and this is the important thing, then more practice definitely I need to do for the
So
framework.
till now, have you practiced whatever we have done?
Yes,
Have you
first,
done?
yes, your first session for this framework, I'm trying to understand that one only. Last one was easy to understand for me because we were just uh, taking X path. So that one was easy to understand for me. The but previous one, I'm still trying to understand it.
But I had suggested this earlier as well. Why are you guys not like try to create on your own as well on your machine?
Yes. I have created, not fully done, just half. Like you can say, just created some files, and now I'm adding this trying whatever you're teaching. I'm just practicing it.
Because unless it will be overwhelming only if you're just following the sessions, if you're not doing it on your own, it's going to be like that.
Yeah, I'm trying and I'm practicing.
So, cool. So let's get started. Sabiha, what is your status?
Yeah, Sonali, I actually like the first one we did, right? So I did that, like I initialized the WebDriver, then I like in the config file reader, I created the all the methods there. Then in the text file also I have created like I access with the help of config file reader, I read those all the values from that file, and that yeah, I was able
Mm,
to do till the login one, yeah, because I don't know why I was getting that error the whole afternoon. Actually went in that only. Like see you in the when we like create that file, right? The config file.
mm,
So in there you give the
mm.
like path there, right?
Right.
So I was giving the same path, but I don't know why it was getting error. I was not able to get it. So then after a lot of time, I give it the path. Sorry, the location. There was a location also. Then
Mm,
it started running. So yeah.
okay.
And another one thing, Sonali, I don't know why, but I was like, when I was giving it like the customized exception, right? When we were throwing the, so when I was giving the runtime exception, so it was giving me error. So I was not able to implement that one. So I skipped that because after a lot of try, I was not able to get it done. So then I skipped that like the customized one. So I thought I'll first do it like that only. Then I'll see.
Okay. Okay. What was the issue that you were getting?
It was just the error, Sonali. Like it was saying create the runtime what was that runtime exception, right? So it was not it was not accepting it. I don't know why was that.
So, had you imported that? Like when you will just give runtime exception and all,
It
it
was
will
not
import.
giving me the import also. That's the thing.
Okay.
I'll
Okay.
try to
Yes.
open it and see because I kind of forgot now like what exactly because after that the path took me a lot of time. So
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
let's see. Yeah.
Okay. Uh, what about you, Rahul? Were you able to create the framework? Okay. So cool. Now, can you guys tell me what had we done in the last session?
So we were trying to find that like we were after like pausing the DOM, we were trying to find the XPath for that
Mhm.
warning, yeah, alert or warning.
Okay, so how do we pause the DOM?
It's like in the console, we write the code there. And
Okay.
I don't remember it actually.
Mansi, do you remember what we had done to pause the DOM?
Yes, but I don't remember the syntax you used
Mm,
inside the where we put the x file name itself. In the console, we add some syntax to pause
okay.
the DOM, but I don't know the syntax.
Okay. It's not the syntax, it's the code that we are talking about.
Oh,
Syntax is basically how we pass the values and all, or missing a
okay,
semicolon, or it's a
okay,
piece of
okay,
code. So we had
okay.
used set timeout.
So it's set timeout function. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's start it. I will share my screen. You guys see my screen?
Yeah.
We're running this first. Today they have completely changed. They have upgraded their application. So now, few of the experts have changed.
So if they update the application, so it changes, right, Sonali? So we
Yeah,
need to update our test scripts also.
yes. This one is a major change. That's why it's causing us to edit the changes as well, like the experts as well. So if you see from here, we had those action button and all, right? The action, we were getting the action text. Now it's just the button which is remaining.
This is
So what
something
is,
new.
yeah, they have changed the UI a bit. So, okay, now let's just come back over here. Uh, so let's say I want to, I want to find out how many, like, what are the names that are available on this employee page. Uh, did you guys help me create the XPath for this? How can I get just the names for each and everything? This is the thing that we're getting. So how should I write the XPath for this?
Okay. Where your cursor is, you want the XPath from that line.
Anywhere, anything you can use.
Okay.
So / span text is equals to Anisha M.
No, the thing is for each of these cards, I want to fetch the text. I want to fetch the names of this, right? So for this, let's say I need to do a validation now. Okay. So we are talking about a scenario where I need to do the data validation that whatever uh, names I'm getting on my UI should be present on the database as well. Like I'll validate that, okay, that might be possible that on the database I have 2 or 3 more names, but on the UI I'm missing few of them. So this kind of validation we need to do, right? So for that, I want to get first all the names of the employees that are present. So I can't just directly give Anisha M.
Using
So
XPath.
so it's like we are calculating like how many these elements are there, this particular element,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, you can say that.
Okay, so you just want to know the name, want XPath where only names will show,
Yes,
only the particular name or all the names.
all the names.
Okay.
So first of all, whenever you're trying to fetch the uh, name or text, anything, right? Just see within which brackets these attributes it is coming. So within which attribute is it coming right now?
Do we need to see the um, this XPath, this whatever? Do we need to inspect employee where the new employee is written, or inside this
No,
page only we need to check?
no, here only. Employees page will basically this only where we are right now.
Okay. Okay.
So if I see this attribute, what am I getting over here? Name as well as the position.
Position, right.
So I don't need the position right now, right? I just need the employee name. So
Right.
I'll move
So
again.
the
I want to
TD
keep
will
that.
consider as the because it's in the TD, so it will consider as the attribute, Sonali.
Yeah, TD is attribute, exactly.
Okay.
So let's go down. What do you think now? Now is it giving you the proper thing?
Yeah, TD with TD is giving like I'm giving the like next. It was giving me like 189 just with the TD. It was able to get like it was highlighting the those. So I'm trying to like
Okay.
minimize it.
Where is exactly this TD that you are getting? Okay, let's just look at this one only. So this is giving you what? This is giving you the just the text, like it is highlighting the name for you, employee name for you, correct?
Yeah.
So what I'll do is let me just try if this works.
Yeah, it's giving 1 of 20.
One of 20 is giving you, right?
Actually, I give like I give like classes equals to the whole data, so it's the same. I think I forgot that contents.
So now if I'll give this text, okay, let's, if you can see 1 of 20 it is giving you. So let's go one by one. It is highlighting this. It is highlighting all the employees' names for me.
Yeah.
Fine. So now if
Yeah.
I give this X part, okay, then and I will give dot get text, will it, is it going to give me the is it going to give me the name, employee name, or do we need to do something else as well? So let's say I want to get the third employee name using this X path. How will I do that? Have you guys used find
Yeah,
dot find element?
the like square bracket on there, you give the index third like that.
Okay. Now using Selenium, how will I do that? Have you used dot
Inside the
find elements? Find elements, have you used ever?
yes, fine. Which one?
Find elements.
Yes, yes.
Find elements. Yeah.
Yeah. The
So where
multiple
does it,
elements. You're talking about multiple elements, right?
yeah.
Yes.
So there we
So
like
where does
multiple
it store
elements.
the
Yeah.
value? In which variable does it store the value for you? Is it
String.
string?
Yeah, string.
Or
Or in
again. So it's going to give me 40 records if I give driver dot find elements. So is it going to store all of this in the string?
or array. I don't know.
Array list. Yeah, yeah.
Yep. It's going to be list. So let's just look at this. So that part, are you clear how do we do that? List, and then it will be in the form of what? It will be in the form of, first of all, it will be in the form of web elements. List of
Wait,
web elements.
yes.
Are you able to recall that? Just go back and look at that once again. So for now, I'm going to cover up how do we do it in the page factory. Okay, because we are not using driver.find element or find elements anywhere in our project. So let's look over here. So this is going to be on the employee page. So till now, if you would have remember, we were using just at the rate find by for the fetching just the except X path, right? Now we need to get the list of it. So for that one, we will use at the rate find all. Now, what is it going to do? I've already used this one. I've given the X path for this. Okay. And then, so what is it going to do? It will find all the elements with this X path. Okay. At the rate find all, at the rate find by, and then we need to give the X path. This thing will remain same. This thing is same just as this one, but it's just that we are going to give one more tag, which is at the rate find all. Is line number 32 clear?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
for multiple elements, we are writing the line, this line 32,
For
right?
yes, correct. Yeah, whenever you want to use find elements or whenever you have like one X path and want to like that will be having multiple values, multiple elements, that time you will be using find all.
Find all. Okay.
Now, as I already mentioned this, that it will be storing it in the form of what? List.
List.
Okay, so till now what we were doing? That we had it in the form of web element. We were getting the value in the web element format. So we have just stored it directly. Now it will be the collection of web elements for us, or it will be a list of web elements. Hmm? It will be a list of web elements. That's why we are writing it like this. And just remember, this is just the syntaxes. How do we use it? So this you will have to learn. The list thing is clear. How do we use it in the form of find elements? So it's the same way we are using it over here as well.
Okay.
Okay. Now what we are going to do is, see, if I have created, let me just create it once again. So what happens is, let's say I want to print the first name, okay, or last name, okay, second, second of employer. So for second of employer, what should I do? List will be always having some indexes as well. So let's say I want to give, it will be starting from 0, right? So the second one will be on the first one,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
The index will be 1 for that. And I'm just printing that. I'll just print it out. So always remember, whenever you're having find elements or multiple elements, you're using find all, you will have to give the dot get the value of the like which particular index you want to print or which index you want to use, and then use dot get text. If I'll directly use dot get text over here, it is not going to print anything for me. It will just throw see it is, it's a compile time error only for me. This method does not do that. So you will have to first give the index and then give the get text. Is this part clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's just run it. So we were on the employer page. So please remember, we should not click on new. Mm, Okay. So if you see, it has printed two names for me, Anisha M and Chandler B. So this one was returning the first element, this was returning the second one. So is this clear? How do we use the um, find all?
Yes.
Okay.
But we
Okay.
should get all the names, right? For find all.
We gave only
So
two values.
we have given only two, and if you want to print
Oh,
all of
oh
those,
yes. Right.
yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, just iterate over the complete list, okay, and then
With
you can
iterator.
print it out. Yeah,
Okay.
right. All right. Now this is the part where we have covered the UI thing. Now tell me how do like we had already spoken about it that we have to give the DB validation. Okay. Any do you guys have any idea how do we connect with the database?
Your voice is
Mm.
not clear, Sonali.
Hello,
Yeah,
can you?
Sonali, it's like very
Yeah.
It's coming. Oh, I've actually just got new headphones. I guess those are not working well.
now it's clear. Now it's clear.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. So yeah, I was saying like, have you done any data validation till now, uh, using any automation till now?
No.
Nothing.
No. Okay. So what I'm going to do is see, this is a application which is like which is there on internet, and I have just picked it up. So the thing is that I don't have the real database of it. Okay. So I'm just going to show you how do we connect to the database, any local database. So when you will be working with the organization, you'll be getting the details of the database and what will be the URL and what will be the username and password to connect to it. Okay, so for now I'm just going to use a local database that I have with me. You can also do the same thing just to check that your database connection is working or not. Okay, so I'm using this e-commerce database, and I'm going to use like you can use any table over here. Okay,
Okay. So we are
uh,
connecting this database with our
framework.
framework. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And this database will be on the server.
Yes, it will be on their server. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So this I've already created. So this again I have just placed it right now under this only. If, this will be coming under utils package. Okay, always remember database connection will be coming under utils package.
Okay.
Okay, all right. So here let's just see what are we doing. Uh, So see, this is again some set of commands that you'll have to learn them, and it is a very important question in the interviews that how do you connect uh, automation framework to the database. So please look at it really carefully. Okay, so we'll be giving static connection equal to null. So right now in the beginning we'll be saying well, keep my connection as null. Okay, then I will be using this class dot phone. Okay, let me show you what dependency are we going to use for this. Mhm. So first thing will be this MySQL connector. You can use this, and then the other thing will be there the JDBC.
So we need to add this dependencies. My
Yes,
SQL connector.
yeah, you need to connect to this. Okay, so just like you can note it down. Get this MySQL connector is Java. This
Okay.
particular dependency we are going to use. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So you can see here given class dot for name MySQL. This will be getting this particular class. from this dependency, MySQL dependency, which we have added. Okay, so what it is going to do, it is going to load all the functions for us in this class. So we are saying class.forName, com.mysql, cj. This is the thing that we will have to remember. You can just say that I will first load the class. In the interview, how will you mention that I will load the class, MySQL class, JDBC drivers. Okay, so for that, you will use class.forName.
Okay.
Okay. So just how do we have Selenium web drivers? Here we have JDBC drivers.
Okay.
Okay.
So this is the name of that dependency, com.mysql.cj.
Yes.
This is going to be a
Yeah.
constant same. It will not be changed.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This will remain same. Right. Then we will just say that connection is equal to driver manager dot get connection. Here I'm giving the URL. This will be the URL of your database. So this can be anything when you're connecting to a server based database. So this can differ. Okay, so right now this is the local database. So for you also till this part it will remain same. I believe you will be
Sonali, can
having
you
some
show
databases.
us? Can you show us from where we can get this URL?
Okay, see it is going to remain same for the local database. Here on the MySQL workbench, you'll be seeing this local instance 3306 root this thing. So when you had actually created this, right, at that time we had got the database connections and all. So this will remain same, localhost 3306. You can check it right now as well. Do you have the my SQL work branch in place?
Yes, we
Yeah.
have.
Can you please on? Yeah. Do you remember the password that you had given for this?
Yes. Now we need to write down everything. So many things every day we are
Yeah.
creating.
So Sonali, I have saved that password, but I don't think so. I remember it. So how can we retrieve that? Like I have like it asks us right to save it, so I just gave it that. Okay, you can save it.
Yeah, that happens a lot of time. You don't remember the password. Okay. It, have you tried root admin?
I'll try. I mean, I'm able to like I'm in a database only, but yeah, in order to like test for the automation, we have to give the password there, right?
Yeah.
It don't ask me more like this window. It doesn't give me because I like it remembers that.
Yes, it's exactly same for me. The local host and 3306.
Yeah. Do you remember the username and password for you? Like the username is already displayed, but
Yes.
the password?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, Sabia, you can try one more thing is that you can create a new database as well.
Yeah,
If
Sonali, I'll do something. I'll
yeah,
try to do.
just try it.
Yeah.
Mm. So this part, this format it will remain like this, the JDBC and then MySQL. So if in case going forward, you will see that there are many more like SQL servers available. So Microsoft SQL Server, Postgres, those details. So if it's that, then you need to give that over here. But for now, you can just say that JDBC and then MySQL. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
And this we have already spoken about. This is a URL, localhost 3306. If that's on server, you will get the exact details from your team in the like in real time when you will be working. Okay. And this is the database name. So right now I'm connecting to e-commerce. Okay. And then
So it will
to
fetch
do,
all the details of that database,
yes, it will fetch all the tables and all
all
from the
tables.
database. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Querying and all will still need to do a lot of other stuff. But till now, it's just the connection that we are making with this database.
Okay.
Okay. So
So
all
after the
now, what?
3306, we have to give the database name, right, Sonali?
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay.
Let's make it like this. So first, what will be your thing? You will load the GDBC drivers. Okay. Then your second step is you will connect to the database using URL. DB name is also important. You should be aware that which DB name you want to connect to. Then your user will come and then your password. Okay. Remember this format always. That first you will load the GDBC drivers using class.phone name. Then we'll have to connect to the database using URL, DB name, user, and password. So it should be in this particular format only, like in this particular sequence only. Sequence can't change for this.
Okay.
Now, again, we will be using statement. So now we need to pass that, okay, I'll be passing some query, right? That I want to fetch the database from this table. So you
Right.
need to pass the query for this.
Okay.
Okay, so for that we'll be creating the statement. This will be using this class. So we'll be creating the object for this. So statement is equal to, you can do it in single line as well. No need of doing it in double line. This is also fine. Statement equal to connection dot create statement. So next is we are creating statement. Using what? Using the connection we have already created.
So this object, what it will do, the statement.
Using this, we will now pass the queries that on which
In,
like
okay.
table do we want to query. Okay.
Okay.
So remember, always remember, we are not going to create directly new connection. Like how do we
Your
create
voice,
new
sorry, Sonali, your voice
Is
is
it
not clear.
still? I think I'm having poor network or something. Let me go. Just a second. Give me some time.
Yeah, in between your voice is getting like proper, then again it's dropping.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, it is
dropping.
actually it is dropping. Your voice is
Oh,
clear, but it's too
low.
Too low,
it's
yeah.
low.
How is it now?
Yeah, it's good.
Is it fine for now?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
perfect.
This is good.
Okay, okay. Okay. So do remember that the statement object that we are creating, we are not directly doing it like this. A statement is equals to new. You remember how do we do it by default? Uh, Directly doing like this.
New statement. Okay.
Yeah, we are not doing it like this. So this is a format that you should remember, that create statement object we are creating using the connection variable that we have created just now, right? So just remember these things like this. Okay, that's when you will remember these things during the interviews, that how do we do it. Otherwise, you might end up writing statement equal to new statement. So we are creating the object, we are initializing our statement using the connection that we have created just now. So that's why I'm saying connection dot create statement. Okay. And this thing, I'm basically created a method which will be returning the statement for me. So I'm returning this statement.
So this
Okay.
statement is equal to new statement. That that is different, and this one is different type of creating an object.
Yeah, that will basically give you null value.
Okay.
It will be a null because we don't know how to make the connection. That won't be storing, that won't be
Yeah.
having any value. That's
So
why
on
that.
this line, this is with the help of connection, with the help of this connection with the database, it will store the the value which we are getting from the database in this object.
Right, right.
Okay.
Okay. So can you guys tell me now what 3 steps we have done till now?
First, we have made the connection between database with what um,
The link of that the SQL workbench, and then give the user and pass like the
Don't
username and
never,
password.
never, never, never say that the link of
No.
ST workbench. No, that is the most incorrect thing. Well, you're always giving the URL of the database.
Okay.
of
Workbench is a completely, it's a tool. It's a tool. It
Yeah.
doesn't care about your SQL or anything. It's the URL of the database. But what was the first step? You guys are still missing the first step. So what is the first step in Selenium that we do?
see.
We initialize the drivers.
Initialize the drivers. We haven't initialized the drivers for the database right now. The first thing was initializing the drivers using class.forName. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then second is the connection.
Connections.
Yeah.
So we
Connection
are
using
linking this database with what? With our
automation
uh,
framework.
oh yes, framework. Right.
So connection will be done using DB URL, DB name, user, and password. Then we are creating a statement, creating the statement using the connection that we have created. Okay, so
Yeah.
statement equal to connection dot create statement. So till this part, I just find that what we have done.
Yes.
Okay. The next thing is now that we have put the statement with us. So here I have just called this function. Okay, since I have made it private so that I don't want anyone else to just come and create, like initialize these drivers again and again, just how we had done in the web drivers. You remember we had done this same thing. We had made that private create local connection, and then we were calling that if it is null, then just initialize the drivers
Yeah.
only. So
Yeah.
similar thing I am doing here.
Yes.
Statement equal to db.loader. So this class name db.loader create db connections. I'm calling this function using the class name. I have just made this as static. That's why I'm directly calling this. If you're making it as non-static, you're not giving anything, this keyword, then you'll have to create the object for this class. Okay. But for now, I think this is just fine. We don't need to worry about this. So you can give dbloader.create db connection. So this will give you the statement. Okay. Now comes the result sets. Okay. So result set, what it will do that whatever query that you are passing, it will store the value. Okay. So here this particular method will take the query as a string. Okay. It will take the input. Okay. Now we are saying that result set is equal to statement dot execute query. So whatever query the like whenever we are calling this function, if we are giving any query that just query this into the database, it will go ahead and execute the query using this statement dot execute query, and it will like return the result set for me. Okay. So once I have got the result set with me, now what I'm doing is just ignore this part. You can ignore this. These are just the variables that I have created. So I can iterate over the result set. So let's say let's say I have given this select start on e-commerce or product. So it is giving me all of these things, these many things. All of these will be given to you. Okay. Each and every column will be present. Each and every like row will be displayed for me. Okay. So like this is in the form of what? It is kind of list, or you can just, you need to iterate over each and everything, right? So to read it, it can't read it in one go. Okay, so just how we had to use buffered reader to read each and every line in config properties, here we will be using result set, and we will be iterating over it. So result set dot next, and you can just, for now I have just given dot get string name and this thing. So name could be anything, or if you see here, I have a column which is name. So let's say you have a column saying employee, okay, or you have a column saying employee title. So those things you can give over here, that get string and then title. So trim, I have just trimmed it to remove the extra spaces, and we can just print it. I'm just printing it here. Always remember, whatever things we are opening, we need to close it as well. So result set dot close, statement dot close, and connection dot close. Otherwise, whenever you're doing the query for the next time, okay, it will be like, it will be giving you a very like, what should I say, like it could be very weird result, because it will be having all the, it will be storing all the results of the query that you will do in the result set. Okay, so let's say I have query first time, select star from products. Okay, so results set will give me, results set will be storing what for me? Title, name, and some other details. Now next time I have queried select star from the prices. So it will just append it over here only, 185, 256, and like this. So you won't be able to figure out that no, what result I'm getting. So always remember to close the connection as well. Result set dot close, statement dot close, and connection dot close. Okay. Can do you have any doubts over here in this part what we have done? Hello,
No, no,
am I
Sonali.
audible?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So Monsi, can you go ahead and tell me what we have done till now? So from the scratch, from over here, how the things are going.
Okay, so today we are learning about how to connect the database to the framework. So for the on the first line, uh, giving the URL, uh, the class dot for name inside the bracket. We are giving uh, we are giving I think it's not URL. I don't remember it. Uh, but for the second line, we are creating the connection um, with database and the framework. On the third line, we are giving the this path from where we need to connect to the database with the framework. And then fourth line, we are giving the username and password. And here we are giving the statement, using the statement interface where we are going to store the query we are going to fetch from the database. Then next line. Okay. I'm a little confused about this return value frame DB method.
Which one? This it. Okay.
Yeah,
So
this
this is
whole
written. We had written the statement, right? Whatever connection we had created is till now, that was using that we had initialized our statement, and now we are returning that statement. So it will just store the value in this variable now.
So this method is to store the value. Okay.
Yes, yeah, this is just a variable that we have created, and this method that we have created, we are calling this method. I'm calling this method, and whatever value this method will return, this will get stored in this variable. The value will get stored in the variable. Hmm?
Okay, and in the while loop, it is iterating, right? No, it is not iterating.
Yes,
Is it iterating?
it is iterating. Yes,
Okay,
yes, it
because
is iterating
usually
over each and every. So I have given. Mhm.
because while learning, Sandeep taught us about the how to implement like iterator is equal to new iterator, something like that. So I didn't see the iterator name. That's why I was confused.
Okay, so we have directly given it as result.next. This is also one of the method using which you can iterate.
Okay,
Okay, there are
usually
multiple methods.
okay, so it is iterating till the last value.
Hmm.
Uh, it will store inside. Um, sorry, Sonali.
It will store inside the result set. So result
Okay,
set we have initialized at first. We have just said that the result set is equal to statement.execute query. So whatever query that the user will be passing, this uh, statement that we had created that will execute this query, and the result will be coming in the form of result set.
okay, okay.
Result
So
will be
what is the
coming in.
difference between only keeping the next and has next and then printing the next?
Has
When
next will basically give you a boolean value that does it have any has any next value or not. It will return just that for you.
okay,
But dot next will do a next. It will not. It will blindly do a next for you. It won't check if it has a next or not. It will blindly do it.
it will just stop if there is no
Yeah.
value there. But
Right.
has next check if it is
Yeah.
till it is true, and if it is false, then it will stop.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Sabia, can you give me a background like what we have done?
So first we have initialized like for the data we are actually connecting the database to the framework here. So first we have initialized that with the help of driver. Then we have like established the connection with the database with the help of connection is equals to driver manager dot get connection. Then there we have given the URL for that particular database, and there's a username and password. Then with the help of like statement, this line we have created the object statement with the connection we have created. So connection dot create statement, and then we are returning the statement from here. So actually the method we are calling from the previous method, so it will returning the statement. So the method we are calling, so statement with the statement here also, like we have with the so here also we have created the variable that statement with the help of the class name. We are calling the that method, basically the create database connection. So while so it will
Mhm.
like call that method, and it will create the connection. Now the connection has been established, so now we will perform the whatever actions we want to perform here. So now we want to like execute some queries there. So we want to basically like fetch the names from there. So we are giving here and we are storing those things into the result set. So like we are iterating through the while loop, and here we are giving it with the help of so, sorry Sonali, I had a bad cough.
No, no,
So
no.
result set with the help of result set dot next. So it will iterate through like the till the last value, and we will get so we will get those value like it will store in the title.
Mhm.
Title is equals to result set dot get string. So it will fetch the name from that database, and then it will print those values. And
Mm.
here we have closed those connection like result set statement and connection.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, can you guys tell me, let's say I want to use this in the test case. How will I call this function? Which function, first of all, I need to call, and how will I call that function?
Okay.
So we need to call the return value from DB function.
Okay. And how should I do it? Let's say I'll just do it over here.
Sonali, your voice is again too low.
Hello.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How should I do that now?
To call that function. So it is in.
Yeah.
Can you again go there, Sonali? So it's a public method, or I don't remember it. Okay, it's a public method. It's in the same project only, right?
With the object, because it is not static, so
Right.
we need to use
Correct.
the object and
That's right. We need to create the object for this. So let's just say DB return. Okay. And now what should I use?
That
the
BDP. Go ahead,
object
Sonali. Nancy, go.
Dot. Which one?
load, not unload, sorry.
Uh-huh.
Return values from DB.
Okay. And here,
the index number, no,
index number. Index number of what?
from where you want to fetch the data from, actually, the table, table name.
Going back to the function, you can just see what is it expecting you.
Query.
Return
What are we
value.
going to send?
We are here. We are okay.
So
Here, but that the
hello.
query. Hello, the query from we need to give some query, right, to fetch the value.
Your voice is breaking. Is it just for me or is
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, her voice is audible, Sonali. I think it's just.
Sabiha,
Yeah, Mansi.
we are who's host now?
Rahul is the host. I think she'll join back.
Yes.
No, I'm not the host.
Oh, you're there.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah,
hey, sorry, I got disconnected.
Okay.
Yep.
So Sonali, we are
Can
going
you
to fetch some value from the table, right?
yes.
But we need query for that.
So we need to give
Yeah.
the database name here.
No, database
No?
name we have already given there, right?
Oh
In the
yes,
DB
yes,
loader.
yes.
Yeah.
Already
Yeah.
connected. So
We'll
we
be
need,
giving
no, I'm not sure. Just we need that particular uh, from which line we want to fetch the data from that table. So we need query.
yes. So what query do you need?
Okay, okay.
So you
Select.
can
Select.
Okay, we are writing query here. Okay.
yes,
Start
exactly.
from
You
e-commerce.
and you can directly give here because the database name we have already given in the connections. Okay. So this is how it will be. Why is it not taking? Close the creation. Just put it in the try catch block. Okay. So let's just run this once and see if it's printing. So what do you think? What it
Sonali,
is
I
going
have
to
a
print
question.
for us?
Sonali,
Yeah.
so this try and catch block we are using. So
Mm-hmm.
what will be the exception here? If there is no value or there is no wha- uh, um, what is the exception here?
Yeah.
Hello?
Your voice is break, Malik. We are not
the
able to hear you.
basically, I'm just capturing the main exception, but still to be you might get. Hello, can you hear me?
Your voice is yeah,
Hello.
breaking.
Hello.
Yeah, Sonali, we can hear you
Um.
now.
Hello. Fine.
Yeah. No, we cannot hear you right now.
Are you able to
No.
hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Rahul.
Hello.
Hi, Sonali.
Yeah, I'm having really bad internet. Sorry about that. Uh, okay. So let's do one thing. So till here, just let me just run this once and just look at the result, the kind of result that we are getting, and we'll continue tomorrow. Okay. If you guys have any doubts, please try it out this thing at least tomorrow on your own. Okay.
Sure.
Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
we
Okay.
can hear you,
clear,
Sonali.
very clear now.
But we can, if you're sharing,
Okay.
yes, screen, we are not able to see. Yeah, now we
Yeah.
can see it.
Okay. So we have this select star from products. That's what I have given. And if you can see over here, this is how I had actually printed it from my function. So this is what I had given, title plus this, and then just give the title name. So product one. So how many products do we have in this database? If you can see, these are the products I have. So all of them are getting printed. Similarly, you can do it for other things as well. So going forward, we will even make this as dynamic. If you can see, this is a hard-coded one right now. So if I want to fetch the price or any other details, I will have to edit this function, which should not be the case. I should be just changing the values that I'm passing, right? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. So is this clear? How do we call the function? How do we call this function? So right
Okay.
now, I'm just sending the this select star from products. Going forward, I might just say that okay, just get me the name. I can even do that, right? Select names from the product. So it
Yeah.
will just select that particular column. So
Yes.
whatever things you want to query, your function should be able to dynamically able to handle it. You should not be, in the position to edit the function. We should just edit the things that we are sending. Okay. Uh, any questions?
Sonali, if you have time, can you please, like, I'll share my screen. Why am I not able to, like, throw that new runtime exception?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Just give me a minute. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So see, Sonali, I just commented it. So then I just remove that comment. So it's
Hmm.
giving me like this much list. I'm not able
Mm,
to get what should I do.
okay. Can you scroll down? Okay, what does it say? Runtime exception. Okay, change to runtime exception.
I
Okay.
tried
No,
that. So it's asking like this.
what? This?
You're not able to select. It's
No,
a
no, no,
Java
no.
class.
No, 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 not this one. Just cancel this. Yeah, scroll down. Yeah, are you able to see that? Change to runtime exception java.lang. Yeah,
Yeah,
select
yeah.
that.
Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
that's it. Now it will run. Okay. Thank you,
yeah.
Sonali.
Okay. Maybe the thing that you had imported that was incorrect. That's why it was causing this issue.
Yeah, actually, it didn't ask me to import anything actually. So that's why
Okay.
I was like, why it's doing that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you, Sonali.
Okay. All right, guys. Please try it out at least once. The DB connection, it's really important. Otherwise, you'll keep on forgetting the commands that you are using.
Sure, Sonali.
Yes, Sonali.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye bye.
you.
Thank
Okay. I don't know who's the host. Please close the meeting for all. Whosoever is the host.
you. Host.
Rahul is the
Host.
host.
Rahul,
Yeah.
Rahul is our host.